all those types of heroes are still left into it, so they could even save that for the next phase if they want to. If not, all of them would get banned out. Let's see, there's 3 of them, right? At least Axe, Mars.
Yeah, at least. What else could they do? There's Axe, Mars, Centaur,
Right.
Tide would be okay. But
Yeah.
something
So
like
they take the Willow now, so because that would get banned out in the next phase, so they can just pick from one of those ones afterwards.
Yeah, it looks like they just feel like their pos 4 hero pool is a little smaller, and it might be as well because they don't particularly like playing Hoodwink. It looks like, and he just favors the. Hoodwink is really bad for Storm, so I'm not surprised there. Maybe he'll get a Yules and he'll catch the Storm out, a little more control.
They could have gone Skywrath again, right?
I think they realized that like they need more stuns. You know, there's your Darkseer. Worked in game 1.
I like the Darkseer dance. Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Also can pull the Ember out of Remnant now, which is pretty nifty as well. Although there's something weird. There's like some weird things where sometimes he just ends up at the Remnant regardless. But yeah, we've got ourselves. I guess, does this mean it's DK4 then?
Yeah. Or
it looks
carry,
like it.
but it could be carry technically, but depends on like how they want to play the game. Because like this DKA lane is actually very strong. If they want to pick like a Earth Spirit or something to have even more control, but I'd like to see the DK4. It seems a little wild. The last game they ran the Mars 5, so it's not out of question.
Yeah, right. Exactly. The other thing you can do is like Iron Shell the DK and then just let him go and farm a little bit of like the medium or hard camps or something, and then that can get him to a Blink Dagger quicker.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of good carry matchups. I don't think they're expecting a DK. Oh, they banned Drow. Yeah, that one is good, but they do have an Ember. What else could they possibly pick here that could be good?
Is Morph still good against it or no?
You can't abuse it anymore. It's still fine. It's not bad. Right. But you can't do the thing where you use meta and go back into your original form like that. That really made the matchup really good. But as far as carries, there's like some Arkosh if they want to play it. There could be some Naga. You probably don't want to play Naga into Ember though. Faceless Void's not the worst. You can maybe just all in them with the Ice Blast.
Yo,
if they're looking for like a hard carry, those are like some good options for them.
Looks like
Wombo combo.
On 4Zoomer's side, there's Ursa. Drow's banned out. Slark.
Ursa got banned already.
Oh, Ursa's banned out as well too. Slark, Faceless Void, as you mentioned. Sven.
Yeah, you don't really want to play Sven into Terrorblade, so I wouldn't be too hyped about that. It's okay because you have the combo, but I'd rather see like the Faceless Void in a situation like this.
They're gonna see that pick.
Or DK carry and just play really fast.
Oh,
Anti-Mage is really hard to play versus Terrorblade, I think. It's too much physical damage.
Well, it looks like they're running out of time, and now we're getting to those picks. Medusa banned out as well, so no Medusa for Arkosh either.
That's a little surprising. I feel like TB's pretty good versus Dusa, but Dusa's just a meta hero.
They get the counter pick also on Zoomers out of their off lane. So that's, you have to pick a hero that doesn't get like completely destroyed in the counter.
Who is that? Who is that hero?
I don't know. I wanted to say like Spectre or something maybe, but I actually think you have a couple of. I think Void is good.
I don't think Void is good, but they're gonna go with a DK or Axe carry. So they're gonna go the more aggressive route.
Okay.
So who do you think is going to be their carry? Axe or DK?
I think it doesn't really matter. I think with a lineup like this, both of them need to farm a lot. They're running a tri-core lineup, so whatever lane either of these players go to, they all need to get farmed because they do not have a hard carry. They can't dump all their net worth on an Axe, or they can't dump all their net worth on a DK and expect to win this game. They've got to snowball the game, and all 3 of their cores have to have farm.
And on 4Zoomer's side, who is their last pick? Who would round out their team the best? It's Mars.
They still, like I said before, they still needed that stun. So
yeah, you mentioned
they kind
that
of
early.
they picked last pick tier, and I don't really like last picking my offlaner too much because you always get stuck in this situation where you kind of need a certain thing from your offlane. They didn't really draft in a way where Brax had total freedom on his last pick to like crush his lane to pick like some Timber or Veno here because they just needed that stun, and I think that's really disadvantageous if you put yourself in that position. But they really wanted this Gunner, Ember, and Sammy Boy TB, so we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be Axe carry, or they're gonna choose, but like I said, I don't think Crow can afford to have a bad game because I don't think this Axe will just. He might, but it seems very unlikely. He'll just pop off and 1v5 the game, you know, like it terribly can.
So last series I asked which draft is better. Now I'm going to ask you who is going to win. Who will win this sphere?
Oh, I totally forgot. This is a support DK. What am I talking about? Wow. Okay, so who's gonna win this game? I'm actually just gonna. I'm gonna go with Arkosh again because I really don't like how Zoomers is drafting right now. Like, I don't think this last pick is like it's just a stun, you know. It doesn't like, what does Mars own this game? Nothing really. It's playing versus a bunch of melee heroes in a storm. So yeah.
What about you, Lyrical?
I think the draft is better.
I was laughing ever since the point when I saw the Mars because I realized, oh my god, I'm gonna pick Arkosh to 204 Zoomers. what has my life become? Yeah, I think they're gonna win it.
All right, it looks like both Lyrical and Fear have awakened and have picked Arkosh to win 2-0 against 4 Zoomers. Let's see how that goes down. Lyrical and Fear, take it away.
Dude, how am I going to be able to look Sammy Boy in the eyes after this? I just picked them to get 2-0'd by Arkosh. They're going to come back in here, and then they're going to win, and then I'm going to get flamed. I know it's going to happen. God dang it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Like, drafting-wise, I think they're getting out-drafted. Do I think they're the better team still? Yes, but we'll see. I'm just going to go, since they kind of, like, dropped the ball in game 1, I'm going to go ahead and just give Arkosh the benefit of the doubt here.
That's fair. I'm with you there. And I mean, it's such an interesting dynamic. Like, and I guess that, you know, again, they have their very specific ideas about drafting, about the game. I feel like that's sort of been the hallmark of 4 Zoomers. And you know, they believe in themselves, and they don't sort of always change it up a ton between them. We'll see how it goes though in this game number 2. What are the things we need to watch out for? Are they going to try and do anything funky with the lanes? It looks like Sammy Boy's heading top. Do you like this decision? Is this the right way to go?
Let me see here. I think they're trying to punish the position for DK by forcing an aggro tri-lane. No, not really. I don't think TB should have a good time versus Axe, DK, and AA. I think Phoenix Willow are not going to be strong enough to help battle this tri-lane. But it really depends on if Arkosh want to commit to a tri-lane versus tri-lane, or if they're just going to really focus on snowballing this Darkseer's lane. Right. Because I feel like this TP will free farm versus Darkseer. I don't understand the decision to go aggro. Like, they're trying to like win a lane by surprise, I think, here. And maybe it will work. We'll see if he gets caught out at level 1 here.
Yeah, lots of pressure on already. Howie's there as well as they spot everybody up here. And now do they make the decision to pull Crow up top? I mean, to be honest, I feel like Gremlo should have a good time farming against Brax as well. None of these camps have been blocked out yet, so we can like pull them over and you know, sort of farm both the wave and the rest of it simultaneously.
Yeah, he definitely can. He'll farm more on the Darkseer if left in a 1v1.
Yeah. But no, it looks like they're just content having Pale Horse be maybe sacrificed a little bit more here. We'll see if that even ends up happening. So far, only 1 CS on this Axe. Definitely not where you want to be. Mid lane, though, we're going to see things go relatively even, I would imagine, at least at the start. Gunner going against the Canis Vulpes Storm. You did say that this matchup in general for a little while has tended to favor Storm, as Gunner forced to walk up the hill and away. He was taking a ton of damage.
Yeah, Storm, like, between, like, the trio of spirits, Void Spirit, Storm Spirit, Ember Spirit, Storm is the strongest laner of the 3 spirits, so... In both of those matchups, he should have an advantage. And Axe might not be getting a lot of CS on the top lane, but he's getting levels versus a tri-lane, and I don't think this tri-lane is going particularly amazing for Zoomers, because they are not zoning this axe at all. He's still getting full XP, and he's still getting some last hits. Meanwhile, you can see the Dragon Knight drag the whole wave behind and denied it from this Mars over here. And that's just all that XP is just lost now. So I think this laning stage is going a little bit into Arkosh's favor for right now.
Yeah. And that's a hero that I think you're really comfortable giving like that extra levels, extra gold on the DK, you know, so he can try and get into that Blink Dagger and allow this whole like engine of a draft to work for them. Although after taking that wave over, Crow is going to start rotating up here and now try and play in this lane with a point in stun, a point in Dragon's Blood. I mean, he's just going to sort of pick away at him slightly, giving him the punches here and there, looking for denies. But, you know, he should be able to sort of shore this up a little bit for Arkosh.
Yeah, I think this. Does he have boots on DK? He does. I don't know. They might chase him down. This might be first blood. Yeah, no. Oh no, he chickened out. I think he could have got him, but it's okay. No big deal. They're gonna focus on the Terrorblade instead.
Well,
So I don't know how Zoomers will kill Arkosh. They have to commit meta for this, but their heroes are so weak. They have like very little damage. Whereas I can see this axe going on the Terrorblade, and they might be able to kill this Terrorblade if they want to. But Aoi needs to get level 2. I think that's what they're waiting for. He needs this cold feet.
For sure. Yeah, and that's a really strong stun if they can get that one working there. And obviously get the full commitment. Pale Horse, like you mentioned, up to level 3 now. Doesn't have call yet, but that could be a nice timing considering the waves pushing in. The camp still blocked for the moment. Both of them. And Husky trying to get in position. Might go for a dive block again, but realizes he'd maybe die for that. So they have access to their pull now. So we'll keep our eyes on that. As should mention down bottom, Gremlo decided to go for this bottle build again, which unfortunately with nobody else around to like die and refill them bottle charges, he's gonna have to leave the lane every now and then if he wants to go get the refill on his up top. Good amount of damage there, out, and first blood drawn on the Pale Horse, able to get him with the meta pop.
Yeah, it's one of those classic 5-player, I'm pooling, please don't die
right
situations, and unfortunately every carry player will try to like push their limits in that situation, and he got punished for it instead of being patient.
True enough. Very well done. And yeah, they're retaking over a lead now. Terrorblade top CS. And meanwhile, you can see that the Axe still very much struggling. Does come back into lane now. When this meta wears off, it does look like things will become a little bit more difficult for him, most likely.
Yeah, once he gets Vanguard, I think Terrorblade's actually just going to get kicked out into the jungle, but he's gotten a lot of this laning stage, so I don't think he minds too much.
Yeah. Ooh. And Aoi, in the meantime, has been able to get some stacks up there as well. We'll see who decides to take those. It's actually Pale Horse that's running in to take him right now. He's already
doing it. He doesn't like how his lane's going. I really feel like Arkosh missed an opportunity in that top lane to be aggressive, but it's alright. Oh, he's going to cancel the salve. Or steal the creeps.
Oh, Pale Horse has to back away. Gunner there as well, and that's going to be an easy kill. Did get all the creeps for it, but gets punished heavily. Aoi TPing away, gets a point in chains, and Gunner able to take them both down. Nice rotation by Gunner. Wow, and Husky also steals away the haste run, so they're going to farm up these stacks. Yeah, and you can see Zoomers, they know what they need to do. They're making these nice plays. And actually gonna have Pale Horse come to refill his bottle. Oh my god, how many times have you seen that before? That's not often seen. He's like, yeah, I came to refill the bottle, give me the freaking jungle. Get out of here.
Yeah, I've actually never seen an Axe have to go jungle this early. Like, the part of the appeal of this Axe carry is that you win your lane.
Right.
And I like I said, like, Zoomers, like, I didn't really agree with this aggro, but it worked. And I think it's partially because Arkosh didn't play it very well. Maybe their lack of scrimming is coming in here because they don't know how to play tri-lane versus tri-lane. That's definitely something you don't get to practice a lot in your pubs.
True.
So maybe Zoomers know that and they're abusing it.
Ooh, Gremlo, wall down, arena down, ion shells, that Mars illusion trying to find himself a kill, but he's just going to kill it off. Instead, able to make it work. Nicely played by Brax, and Aoi makes the rotation down. Can't quite do enough damage there either, though up on top also Sammy takes down Crow. So 5-0 starting again, a 2,000 gold lead for the Zoomers right out of the gate.
It's fine. Arkosh is a late game team, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
This doesn't phase them. It's all part of the script.
Exactly. True enough. Yeah, I don't know. They're just gonna sort of like AFK for a little bit. It feels like right now. At least Storm took his ulti at level 6. You know, that'd be the real test.
Does Sammy have ulti? No. Oh, Darkseid has no boots. He can't chase him down.
Yeah. I will say that bottom lane, it felt like the bottle really didn't end up getting him that much out of it, unfortunately for the DS. And
yeah, I mean this is like the weakness of the hero in general.
Right.
Like maybe Soul Ring's better, but like he doesn't really have any sustain like a Dragonite would or a Timber to get his health back. He's just kind of a weak laner. Generally, you see Darkseers lose their lanes unless they're getting kills. Like that's the only thing you can't offer. But when you decide to go aggro and it's a 1v1, Darkseer isn't going to kill anything just by himself. So he's gonna have to go back to just trying to win the team fights.
True enough. Do have some potential to get aggro here now. Having another hero with him. Stun is there. They have the wall afterwards. And can go for the vacuum play if they need to. Pulls them back in, but arena down. And all the iron shells in the world. Is it going to be enough? No! Brax gets away on almost no HP. Sammy now also chasing down Gremlo. Gunner cleans up. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. And now Crow's going to get ran down as well. Tries to TP out of there. Do they have the chains? Yes, indeedy doody. Gunner there. Gives him a stun for his trouble, but yeah, that is a rough series of events for poor old Arkosh there.
It really is. Gunner's really making the most out of this. He's rotating very well while Canis Vulpes is kind of AFK. He's just playing for his own game. He's not making any rotations in this game. I feel like if he TP'd top instead of that Dragonite there, they would have killed that Terrorblade, but looks like he wants to try now.
Well, thinking about making a move. Oh, did he cancel?
Yeah,
he did cancel.
He wants to farm some more.
Oh.
He doesn't like the thing about Canis Vulpes is I've noticed is he knows his team's not very good in the early game, so he doesn't even try.
Okay, fair enough.
He just plays straight for the late game.
Yeah, he knows what he needs to do. He knows his timing.
Doesn't level coil on Puck. He, you know, just the nukes to farm a bit faster.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, well, 7-0 start at the 10-minute mark here, and another kill. Ocean this time takes down Pale Horse. Man, Zoomers. I mean, we talked about how strong they were in the early game against this Arkosh team as they're trying to find themselves another kill. Aoi, seeing if he can clean up onto Ocean, but just needs to back away now as the Cursed Crown comes out. It really feels like they're trying to exploit this for all they're worth.
Yeah, in this game they don't have the better carry matchup like they did in game 1, so this is like what I was talking about for Zoomers. Like, I think this game is going to feel much more comfortable for them now that this TB can farm and be confident that he can actually carry this game.
Oh, tried to get in range for the stun there, but Crow couldn't quite get him.
This is something Gunner's really good at. He's very good at like being annoying, pushing his limits, making you react to him, and then not dying, right? And it's so frustrating to play against when you're playing versus these Embers who are just in your jungle, hitting you, making it so you can't farm. And then you bring heroes to kill him, and then he just remnants out, and you're like, what's going on? Like, I just wasted so much time.
Alright. Oh, they found Gremlo. Vacuum up to the high ground, but there's still going to be enough damage there to take him down. They get the finish. Not bad at all in Ocean. Just TP out of there. So they use Vac Wall and weren't able to keep himself alive. So they just continue bleeding these kills. I mean, the gold lead hasn't expanded that much. It's still 2,000. But, you know, there's not getting anything online right now. Arkosh is just being pulled apart.
Yeah, similar story to game 1, huh? Just, they don't really know what to do in the early game. And as usual, the only person who can make plays when you have a Darkseer offlane is your mid laner, but Canis Vulpes has no interest in making plays, we've realized, so he's gonna have a really fast Orchid, though.
It's true.
Almost there. And maybe that's his timing. Orchid plus Arcane Rune. He's going to be strong. I think the Orchid's flying out now, since he has no gold and nor is it queued up, so maybe they can make a play with this.
And the position for DK does provide some of that tower damage. It's down, tier 1, about to fall. Looks like Ocean's going to go for the deny here. And does manage to get it, but with Orchid coming, Arcane Rune, and of course, Aoi level 6. We'll see what they try and accomplish. This would be a great time to like move over and surge him up as well for the Darkseer. But Gremlo's going to be a little bit late to the party. And okay, Orchid, Yules immediately, pull afterwards, looking for anything. They can't quite get in range. Do have that stun to buy a little bit of separation, but well, it looks like with that Orchid reveal, they're not going to find anything.
That hurts. Like, this Orchid is really fast, but Gunner's more farmed than the Storm, so he already has a Yules.
Yeah.
That's a little rough. Counter smoke coming out here. Looks like they're gonna try and find this axe.
All right, all right. This could be nice for him for sure.
Yeah, this is a classic play. You smoke up only the heroes needed to kill the carry, then you show the rest of the heroes in the mid lane or the top lane. False sense of security for the axe to farm.
And the big zip, but the Yules is there, and then the pull, no, not able to get it. Vacuum a little bit early. And meanwhile, like you said, Pale Horse is going to be the one found in the jungle, caught and killed. And Canis Vulpus, can he get anybody? Ow, maybe he gets one. Ocean actually cancels the TP, tries to turn and fight. Canis Vulpus down so low, looking for the finish. Can they get him in time? No, Storm goes down. They do manage to find the Willow and the Mars. But now, with 3 already dead and Crow soon to fall, Arkosh just have to look on in disbelief. He did get his Blink Dagger, though. So, Blink done for DK. It came at a cost.
That's kind of impressive, actually. The support DK has a Blink already. Not bad. They definitely... This initiation is going to be really, really important for this AA to get his spells off, so... I was afraid that this Blink might not happen on the DK until really late, because he doesn't really have a way to farm. He has max stun, but he found his farm. Probably around getting the mid tower and playing around there. Got him the stuff he needed.
They
Good luck catching him until this DK stuns him, though. No one else can do it.
They kept on giving him the Iron Shell so he could farm up, I think, was what was going on there. Oh. Ooh, this could be big. Oh, the pull. Tries to get him. A blast. Gets it onto him and dead. Huge kill. Now Crow finds that stun. Looking for the pullback. They get it onto Gunner. Do they have enough to bring him down in time, though? Sleight of Fist trying to dodge. Aoi in there as well. They have the egg. Now the arena laid down afterwards. Good stun. Gremlo left completely alone. Will die. But they got what they came for. Can they get out with Aoi, though? He's still being chased down a little bit here. Has a 20 stick. But with Gunner in tow and the spear coming through, they bring him down to boot. So the only ones left alive, Canis Vulpus and Pale Horse.
Yeah, it was an okay trade. It wasn't anything amazing, but they did stop TB a little bit from farming, and Axe almost has his Manta. Will accelerate his farm from there. And this game is going to be all about bursting this Terrorblade. And I think they can successfully do it. There's no saves on the side of Zoomers. The only thing they do have going for them is the Sunray, but that will be completely negated by the Ice Blast if they happen to land it.
Right. Yeah, it's understandable. And that's sort of, I mean, at least until we see something crazy like Aghanims, which actually Husky is queuing up next. So he realizes that, like, this is what they need, but it's going to take him a while. DD there. Get the Yule Scepter lift up. Ocean finds it. Gremlo thought about the vacuum, but just realizes, I'm just going to accept my death. And he will drop. Tough game.
Yeah, this team likes to do a lot of solo plays. You can see, like, Zoomers, like, they camp heroes around the rune, 3 heroes, because they know how important these runes are to take from Storm. Meanwhile, Gremlo's on a solo mission, checking the runes, and just a lack of experience here, and you know, the abundance of experience on Zoomers, like just setting up these nice opportunities to get free kills on people out of position.
Absolutely. Taking full advantage. And I mean, Arkosh is still farming very efficiently right now all around the map. Bottom lane is going to be pushing in, and Canis Vulpus and Crow nearby. Gremlo actually walking back out towards the top right now as this smoke play is coming from Brax. Doesn't, oh my god. Sammy? What? Oh my god, what a play! Trying to get the finish, isn't enough, needs the hit. Oh, the Sunder's gonna be there, and he gets it in time! Oh no, the Ice Blast is a little bit off the mark. What a huge freaking call out into immediate death. That was insane.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I've seen Aoi miss like 3 Ice Blasts in a row now. He's gonna have to start. He's gonna have to start hitting these if he wants to win this game.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Damn, dude, that would have been huge. Oh, but they don't manage to find that kill onto Sammy, and because of that, now suddenly a 5,000 gold lead into a tier 1 tower taken, and down here again. Pale Horse has Manta, but he's already stunned, in some trouble, trying to tank through all this damage. Pops the Manta, looking for the chase. Nothing. Nothing, nothing. 4 Zoomers playing together perfectly.
Yeah, and if you look at the map, like, they're just a bunch of rats on Arkosh.
Yeah.
If AA's farming the big camp in the enemy jungle right now.
Yeah.
They have no, like, will to take any fights right now. They're just, at least when heroes die on the map for Arkosh, they're farming, and Ice Blast, unfortunately, is going to be off the mark again.
But now they had the TB illusion. They are able to lay down the wall to get it, but immediately gets killed off. They need to be like actually be playing around that if they want to try and go for the big kill potentially. Gunner, ooh, getting a little testy there with Canis Vulpus. Meanwhile, again, Crow found Arena down, and Ocean dies. Gremlo able to find that finish. The pullback afterwards. Root now onto Canis Vulpus in some trouble. Yule Scepter. Oh, Brax very low. Gremlo wants to come in and clean him up. Owie there for the finish. Now Gunner turned upon as well. He's cold-feeded, but then the back away will live. So they managed to pull a little bit of something out of nothing, but this whole time it's Terrorblade farming.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find an opening to kill this TB. They have the tools to do it, they just need to find the correct opening.
Right.
Maybe the Axe Blink Dagger is gonna be the next thing they're looking for. Smoke out with that, get a call. They have a lot of lockdown, and if they lock down this TB for long enough, on top of a wall and an Ice Blast, he could definitely die.
That's definitely the call for them. If they can make that work, it would be huge. Could be looking for the next round of items now as well. I think that they still need one more on Arkosh. 4 Zoomers have gotten all of theirs. Pipe is now completed. Anything else that's big that's coming out? Mars almost has his Blink Dagger. And, you know, we sort of talked about this year just being a stun, but we saw already, you know, if you can get that Arena down with a Terrorize, that combination is just so deadly.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good combo, and the Blink Dagger is just gonna help him catch heroes like Storm, because he already has the Yules, and Storm is gonna have to either get a BKB soon. Looks like they're going on mid lane here, but he still has his Yules, should be fine.
Yeah, I could just walk away. Needed the Ice Blast at the same time, but not use it. Regardless, that is going to be some TP back home. Be good to go with the DD rune. Maybe they try and go for a smoke play or something here for Zoomers. Think fun?
Yeah, they could. I think they do want to fight.
Crow's
Gunner's
ready
just
with
pushing his limits right now.
There is this ward here, which they don't see yet. They're all under vision. Oh man, does Ocean drop down the ward? He will, and now they see this ward, and the opportunity is gone. So Arkosh won't be able to go for any type of a play now. It's kind of nifty here, using the pipe to make sure that they don't cut the wave, and then just double shelling it. But top lane is where they're going. Sammy, their tier 2 tower, taking damage. Likewise, down bottom, they've got a catapult, so that's something at the very least. And oh my god, Owie's buying a Helm of the Dominator again.
Worked in game 1.
There you go.
I think he just really values the magic resist creep, to be honest with you, with the pipe combo. Yeah. They're doing this twice in a row now. A lot of Darkseers I play with normally go for the Aghanims. but he's going for the pipe and they're going for the Hod, so there's not a ton of magic damage. I guess the Phoenix, but
Oh, call off the mark. Oh no, look at the combo. It's down onto all of them. They're just walking into that wall. The freaking sun is down. They're gonna kill Pale Horse also. Canis Vulpus tries to come in for the finish. Does get one. Pale Horse actually lives for a moment here. And Sammy gonna try and chase him down a bit more. Do they have the spear? Yes. And with that, Canis Vulpus going to drop. So they manage to find themselves the Ember and the Phoenix kill, but it comes at the other three's expense on Arkosh. Oh, Owie. 5. He has Ice Blast off cooldown in a second.
oh, he has no mana.
Stick now. They don't have vision though. He doesn't know where he's at. Yeah, he's
gonna stay there to farm this camp too.
Dude.
He has no TP, but I bet you he will.
What the? He could game well played. Dude, that's how you know freaking Howie hasn't played competitive in a while.
Thought it was a pub.
So did we.
Yeah. I guess nothing's really happened until that was their smoke attempt. It kind of backfired, so it's probably a little discouraging for them to try that again. Probably gonna go back to keep farming and feeding for a little bit, and then once they get another smoke up and hit one more timing, I think they really need to just find either Gunner or they need to find their Terrorblade in the initial jump. If they don't get either of those targets, I think they're just gonna dish out so much damage in the fight that over time they're just gonna lose the fight.
Right.
Gunner's doing a lot of damage now, and he's building Kaya Sange, and then after that he'll probably go for the Aghanims, and once he finishes the Aghanims, I think he'll be the #1 target that you have to focus, but for now, Terrorblade is also a fine kill.
Right. Well, and, you know, they're still sort of keeping up in farm to some extent with a couple of these other heroes, but I feel like nothing really has that same threat in the same way the Ember will when he gets that Aghanim Scepter on the side of Arkosh. I mean, like, hypothetically, you know, you get the big vacuum into, like, an Aghs pull from Storm eventually, but that's way down the line. He did just finish his BKB, though, for Storm, so we'll be able to just run in. They're also going for the BKB on Darkseer, and I think that they also are going for one on Axe. So this will be a nice timing for them eventually, if they can get to it in time.
Yeah, and Arkosh's plan right now is they're just gonna rat. I mean, Owie got the Hod. He's gonna use that to rat. They're gonna use the Manta. They're gonna use the Ion Shell. They just want to drag this game out. It doesn't seem like fighting is an option for them at this current point in time.
All right. Oh, what does he do with this creep wave? Does he pull it back to his carry or does he shockwave it? Oh, he's pulling the whole thing. Dude.
I told you he's going to do stuff like this. He's going to drag waves and either farm them or pull them to his carry. I think, no, the Axe Illusions are coming. He's giving it to the carry.
Jeez, that's so wild. Meanwhile, Zero's just like off on the other side of the map chilling. Damn. Gives him the whole thing. Why not?
Yeah, back when Owie played competitive, he always did stuff like this. Like, he'd buy Hod and drag waves. He's just really annoying micro player, and he's still at it. It's actually a lot of net worth. It's really good. He's going to keep doing it, and they can keep playing the way they're playing, and they're just going to get this mid wave safely every time because of this Hod. And I think when they win a team fight, he'll probably switch his creep up to something more suitable. Probably the magic resist, I imagine.
Dude, you know what he could go for is the freaking Centaur Stomp back into that.
Oh yeah,
there
that's
we go.
Good. Yeah, that's really good. That's actually a thing. And he's, as you can see, he's dragging all the waves that he knows he can't get to. His team can't get to, right? So he's gonna just drag the lane, the top wave, right? So they don't have to go back, and just to an illusion. This must be so annoying to play against. You're sending Axe Illusions, like, yeah, they're gonna get Roche. That's fine, but
you don't have a wave.
They're gonna keep ratting, right?
Yeah.
And the first Roche doesn't matter that much. It's the second Roche that really matters. Like, normally you want to get map control of the first Roche. Like, they're not gonna go high ground with this. If they do go high ground, I think that's a lose condition for them.
You got another wave from up top. Like,
yeah, he's gonna keep doing it.
All the waves are gone.
I think they should like send a Willow or something to just like deal with this creep, because if you think about it, like, this is so much net worth going to this Axe if they keep doing this, and they should be like crushing this game. So unless Willow can find a kill, they need to send a target back there that's like not super important. So probably Willow can kill it too, I think, with her ulti. So
Right.
yeah, they need to address what Aui's doing here, or they need to like start banging on Arkosh's door, because I don't think they're gonna gain a gold advantage even with Aegis at this current point in time.
Well, and I think that like the other thing too is this isn't like the Ember with bots or something that could naturally deal with it or whatever. As you see Canis Vulpes come over here towards mid, gets the wave again, just holding on to that BKB, and yep, Axe doing the pull, so he's going to grab another one. Can he get there in time? The one creep, it's running, it's going, and yep, it's gonna grab it and pull it. Meanwhile though, back towards mid, quick jump, they kill Aoi. Can't kill the creep though. What do you think of that?
Probably micro in the creep.
Oh yeah. Well, that's what happens.
I mean, his life is less important than that creep, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way it feels. Oh, he's like, oh wait, there's a hero over here. I got to run it away again. And then down bottom, they're keeping that pressure on. Yo, is he gonna shockwave it again? Yep. Got it caught.
How have they not killed this thing yet? Let's kill it, Gunner.
Yeah, he goes in and gets it. So 100 gold. Aoi has to play Dota again, but look over to the side. Ocean. Oh my god, that was a huge root. It caught 3 of them. They do bring down Ocean, but now the pullback onto Gunner. Trying to back away, walled down. Didn't hit onto that Terrorblade. Gotta find him in those fights. Eul's Scepter, that's the Purge. Gremlots just walk out of there like normal and is gonna be in some trouble as they find the finish onto the Darkseer. Still trying to cut these waves constantly. As another call, a little bit off the mark as Pale Horse trying to run away. Canis Vulpes ready to go. Brax, Eul Scepter lift up, stun comes out, and now the turn onto Brax. He's getting torn up. Oh wait, the bags. Nice play, keeping him alive. Now Canis Vulpes going to try and zip out of there, but in trouble. Gunner finds the kill. And Crow now the other one to get chased down and eventually burned to death by virtue of the Phoenix. So it's all fun and games, but in the end, it was a bit too tough to deal with. And Aoi, yeah, he's realizing he's in trouble now too. Sammy's just going to chase him down and going to be able to kill off that AA. Man, chaining kills together one after the other. But Husky does die to Pale Horse. Okay. Quick for the kill.
It's really good. They need to kill this Phoenix, to be honest with you, because their team has absolutely abysmal egg hitters. So even if you like do bring in a hero into the egg, normally you can grief your team by doing it, but I think it's really hard for this Arkosh draft to kill this egg this game.
Pale Horse gives him the pull. BKB Surge. Still has to be careful. It's a lot of damage out. And he's going to have to regen back up afterwards. Head back to the fountain real quickly. Gremlo does have wall back up again. Throws it out there. Sammy now taking some damage from his own. Trying to turn that illusion back to his allies. And didn't quite get the pull all the way into it. Again, Ice Blast out afterwards. A ton of damage, but is it going to be enough? They burn him down one time. Canis Vulpes BKB'd, still living. Gunner trying to survive through this whole initiation as well. They do have another blink in a moment from the Axe. 3 seconds away. Aoi ends up going down to Gunner. Just kills him in the back line. In the meantime, Pale Horse pulling him back to the side. Jump back there. Kills off the Dark Willow. Okay. Gunner now trying to find that kill on Canis Vulpes. The Sammy and Pale Horse still battling around here. They do have the root down and no BKB on Storm. Means that Canis Vulpes will die. Misses the call. Pale Horse now trying to buy a little bit of extra space. The illusions are there. Throws out that Ice Black from downtown. The jump. Oh, but the save at the last second by the freaking Phoenix. 6 stuff from Husky. Gets the Terrorblade out of dodge. Dude, even Aoi tipped him. He's like, all right, dude, that was sick.
Yeah, that was really, really good. This Ags is like the best item he could have purchased from the looks of it. Like, looks like he thought it through, and like I didn't really think about it. I don't play a lot of Phoenix, but he does, and he knows that when he plays AA versus Phoenix, he's not going to go for the heal. He's going to go for the save.
Right. Really, really well done. Now they're just trying to hold out here. They've already lost one set of racks towards mid, and seeing if they can find themselves another. Wall is back up again in a moment, but it hasn't been the be-all, end-all solution. There's the Terrorblade illusion ready to hit away at him. not really doing enough. BKB, the great play as they jump in and just destroy Gremlo. Oh man, that was a rough one. Oh, and now trying to walk forward, stun there onto Sammy, trying to kill him off in time. Will they be able to get him? Yes. Okay, they take down one, and now Gunner trying to chase down Owie, see if they can finish him off. Buyback from Crow, able to get in for the stun onto Gunner. Do they have enough mana? Trying to pull him in. Force staff into the fountain. Oh my god, what a play. Wait, what the heck?
What's Gunner doing in there?
I don't know, man.
I mean, that was a good fight by Arkosh. They ended up buying back, I think, just the DK for that. However, still, this game is very much in the control of Zoomers. They ended up getting the barracks on top lane and mid lane during that whole engagement. Still up 18k, but there are glimmers of hope of being able to kill this Terrorblade. But is there, though? If the egg is off cooldown, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, it feels like they need to be able to do it without Storm in a way, and like Storm needs to go on the Phoenix maybe.
Yeah, so someone has to deal with this Phoenix, as I was saying earlier. Like, he is the most important kill right now, because they can't kill this egg, I think. They don't have the heroes, you know?
Right.
They have no agility heroes. Agility heroes are generally the heroes that kill the egg quickly because they have high attack speed, but like Axe, DK, you know, Darkseer, none of these heroes can kill an egg. They attack so slow.
Uh-oh. Fear used by Ocean. Now, looking for the jump. They get him. Aeon disprocced and pull back in for the kill. So it looks like Ocean will fall here as they bring him down eventually. And there is a window, you know. Terrorblade was dead for a bit. Now Dark Willow dead. Maybe they can make something happen from here. Next Roche capable of respawning in about a minute as they take
I'd
back
like
over
to
the
see
outpost.
them continue to hunt heroes now. Like, every opening where a hero dies is another opening to kill another hero, or at least get map control. So I'd like to see them like run into the enemy triangle, see if they can catch a hero there in a 4v5 situation. But unfortunately, I don't think they can do that because Storm used all his mana, so he TP'd home. So never mind. It looks like they're just gonna go back to farming.
Man, I don't know. Have you seen this Canis Vulpus guy? I feel like he just jumps from across the map anyways. He might be down to do it.
Yeah, he's almost level 25 actually.
Oh, dang.
He's really close. Going for that Aghanim Scepter next for the Wombo combo.
That's nice. I mean, they are a late game team. We've seen bigger comebacks in the history of Dota before.
Yeah, just last game.
True. True.
I mean, they do have an Aeon disc on the Phoenix now too, so he's a bit harder to kill. In fact, I don't know if you can kill him before he gets the egg off with this pickup.
Right. Maybe you can
be very hard.
Maybe you can force the egg into a position where he's not saving or whatever.
Yeah, he needs to put some pressure on him, and they do have damage to kill the Terrorblade, but what they have not been doing, and what I'd like to see them do and talk about, is like using this wall when the Terrorblade's stunned.
Right.
Currently, they've just been dropping the wall, and Sammy Boy's just right-clicking it and killing it, right? They need to like chain some stuns on top of the wall. Looks like they're gonna plop out a smoke here, a 5-man smoke at that. This should be very easy to read. But are they gonna read it?
Oh, Gremlo. Invis. Oh, there's right next to a sentry ward. Are you kidding me? Oh, and tried to go for the vac into the stun play, but will not work. Wall did go down, but yeah, that Terrorblade illusion is gone. And now, oh, Pale Horse also in some trouble. They try and pull back, seeing if they get the kill, but again, the save coming from Husky right there on top of him. What else is left in the tank at this point? I mean, my goodness. Crow ends up dying. There's another Aeon disproc. Everybody's dead except for Canis Vulpus. They have buyback on Pale Horse. Pull him back into this one. BKB out. Does have pull when he comes back. And afterwards, oh, the Evil Scepter lift up. He didn't have BKB on the axe. Very frustrating one for sure. And, well, they're just going to focus on the buildings now. Another jump in, trying to stop down the spam of abilities from Sammy, but eventually Storm will die. GG is called, and that's going to do it.
Right?
Game number 2, going the way of Zoomers. Yeah, that's the real one this time.
That's the real GG, alright. Yeah, so I think Zoomers have identified after the first game that once they get the lead like this, and Sammy Boy is on the superior like late game hero, they're gonna feel very comfortable as a team, and it showed. Like there was no comeback mechanic in that game. The Darkseer is good, but
Right.
the PL is also a very important part of that strategy being successful.
Totally. And
they also didn't throw out Roche, so that helped too.
Always helpful. We're going to go to a quick break. When we get back, we're going to break down all the action, the ins and outs of what happened. But first, to a quick break. See y'all afterwards.